News Team, assemble!
Welcome to the Chieftain Report from Logan High School. Today is Friday, December 16th. I'm Patrick Klinger.
And I'm Josh Vermillion. Today on the Chieftain Report, we have the weather with Ryan Lingerak, the announcements, and sports with Charmaine Wilcox.
Facebook used to be a social networking site where friends could keep in touch with one another, but now it seems so addictive that many people are completely hooked. And here's Libby Hoke with the rest of this story.
Are you a Facebookaholic? 75% of all Americans have a Facebook account. In the past 6 years, this social networking site has spread like a disease across the nation. Facebook has over 500 million users, and with more people communicating online than in person, we thought we'd interview some members of LHS and see if they were obsessed. Would you consider yourself obsessed with Facebook?
No, I do not consider myself obsessed with Facebook.
I would consider myself obsessed with Facebook, but I'm not over obsessed, but I do get on a lot.
Kinda, sorta. Not really.
What do you like most about Facebook?
I like to socialize with my friends.
What I like most about Facebook is I get to talk to my friends about what's going on and find out if they want to hang out or something.
We love
creeping.
We like to creep and
Drama.
We like drama, and we like getting in other people's business because we
yeah.
have no life.
How often do you get on Facebook?
I get on Facebook about 2 or 3 times a day.
I get on Facebook about 20 times a day.
3 to 4, maybe 5 times.
I get on about 2 or 3 times.
Libby Hope, TV2 News.
Everyone make sure you go like Libby's job on this story. In other news, recently the woodshop program here at Logan High School built, transported, and installed a new bench at the Hocking County Municipal Courthouse. Here's Alan Wyckoff with a closer look.
How did you feel when they asked you to do the bench?
We were really excited when they asked us to do the bench. We try to spend a lot of time in our program figuring out ways that we can give back to our community, and this was a great chance for a whole lot of kids to get involved in a project that would be around for generations, hopefully, and would really help the community as well. Initially, the first problem that we ran into that was fairly major was getting our hands on the highest quality wood that we could at a good price. So we used our relationship with the Walski Stair Company, and they helped us order really phenomenal wood at a great price, and they helped us in some of the sanding steps as well.
The favorite part would probably be that it was just a challenge. It was interesting. It was more or less fun to do.
I'd have to say, seeing it come together, it was a real beauty.
Finally get them to put on the clear coat and just see it all come together real nice.
It took us about 2 years to finish the project. There was a decent amount of time spent designing the bench in our 3D modeling software, and then the requisition of the wood took a number of months, and then that kind of carried over a summer, and then we had two different school years worth of students working on it. So then when the final group got a hold of those parts that the first group made, there were some corrections that needed to be made, but this last group took the whole project and were able to complete it in a fairly short period of time once they got going on it.
Alan Wyckoff, TV2 News.
Thank you, Woodshop, for this great achievement. Christmas Day is right around the corner, and different families have different traditions for this festive day. We talked to a few individuals about their own traditions.
Christmas is a religious holiday that has been celebrated all across the world for more than 2,000 years and has been celebrated with all different kinds of traditions. We will be asking some people how they celebrate Christmas.
I spend my Christmas traditions eating a lot and sleeping and getting presents.
Me and my family wake up, open presents, and eat a lot of food for Christmas.
Okay, for my family traditions, we usually open presents, then we go to my mom's house, like my mom's house, and we eat dinner.
So what are my favorite Christmas traditions? I think my favorite one is on Christmas morning, I wake up and make a big breakfast, usually pancakes or French toast or something like that. But a tradition that my grandmother started was to have the little 8-ounce glass bottles of Coca-Cola for Christmas morning. And she's no longer with us, and it's a tradition that I've carried on with my kids. And so the kids look forward to opening up that ice cold bottle of Coke and having it with their breakfast.
We have everyone in the family over at our house for Christmas. We have a big dinner on Christmas Day. And on the evening before, we usually open one present and we order in a pizza.
My Christmas traditions are we wake up, my brothers and sisters open up presents, I eat, they play with their presents, and then I eat some more and I go to bed.
On Christmas, we go and visit both sets of grandparents, and we have a big feast with all of our cousins and exchange gifts.
My family traditions are we get together and eat and then open presents.
Chris Myers, TV2 News.
Everyone have fun and enjoy your Christmas break.
Probably have to say the Kennedy compound and Hyannisport on Cape Cod. Those were wild times, before I was a teacher, of course. But yeah, really good times.
Any place I go with my grandparents.
Why?
Because I get whatever I want.
Las Vegas.
Why?
Because it's Sin City.
Myrtle Beach.
Why?
Because everyone goes there.
Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts. Anywhere but school.
Why?
Because I dislike school.
Favorite vacation spot would have to be Mars because it's out of this world.
My favorite vacation spot is where my family went about 6 years ago. We went to Yellowstone National Park out in Wyoming. Beautiful area, and as you can see right back here, we come in the east entrance. We took our camper, we stayed right here at Fishing Bridge. We went clear up around the northern part of Yellowstone, went on up into Montana. We come back down, we went over on the west side here to the Old Faithful, and then we went on down to the Grand Tetons. If you ever get a chance to go out there, please do. It's wonderful. You'll enjoy it.
Over my Christmas break, I like to travel to Antarctica. Really cold down there. Like it.
Sadly, I'm going to be at home, but I'd like to be at some beach. I like beaches. So, here's Ryan Lingracker, your Chieftain Weather.
Good morning, Chieftain Nation! Today is the lovely 16th of December, and it's a moist, cloudy Friday with a high of 40 and a low of 26. The record high for today is 65 degrees, set back in 1971. The record low for today is negative 15, set back in 1951. Now here's for the rest of your 5-day forecast. Sunday we're going to have a high of 40 and a low of 26, partly cloudy. Sunday we're going to have a high of 43, low of 31. It's going to be nice and sunny. Monday we're going to have a high of 44 and a low of 34. It's going to be cloudy. And Tuesday, a high of 44 and a low of 37. It's going to be raining. Ryan Lingrack, TV2 Weather.
Today is the last day of school before break, but once we get back there are only 8 days of school until the end of the grading period. So if you have some bad grades, you might want to focus on raising those pretty fast.
Winter Formal, sponsored by Key Club, will be January 7th at 7:30. Tickets are $2 and will be available after Christmas break. So guys, put on that tie and ladies, wear your party dress for a dance under 1,000 twinkling lights.
For anyone interested in financial aid night, the date has been set for January 11th at 6 p.m. in the high school cafeteria. Now here's the TV2 PSA and Charmaine Wilcox with your Chieftain Sports.
Boys basketball played Chillicothe on Tuesday night. The Chieftains lost with a score of 54-63. Gavin Jordan played his best game of the season with 19 points. Luke Miller had 17. Girls basketball played against Warren on Wednesday night. It was a close game all throughout the first 3 quarters until the Lady Chiefs pulled away in the final quarter for a victory of 46-33. Also on Wednesday night, boys and girls bowling battled it out with New Lexington. The Chieftain boys bowling team split both regulation and both Baker games with the New Lexington Panthers, but were still able to pull out the win by 45 pins. The same scenario played out with the girls bowling team, but ended with a loss to the Panthers by 112 pins. This has been Charmaine Wilcox, TV2 Sports.
This has been Patrick Klinger
and Josh Vermillion saying, "You stay classy, Logan High School."
From TV2, The Deuce.
With